We walked on the Lagoon 65 catamaran and we got a tour of this boat. If you're going to walk on a boat, you better be ready to buy one. We came home from the boat show full of ideas. We began doing some research. We took a charter with our family to the Virgin Islands, and just to see how the experience looked and felt from the other side, we really wanted to check in where the industry was from 25 years ago. I think our eyes were opened. Not saying we had a disappointing experience, we just realized that some crews and some boats really didn't deliver hospitality the way that we thought about it moving mountains. After all, we had translated everything we knew about sailing vacations into ski vacations, so why couldn't we turn that full circle 25 years later and return to our roots? And we hit upon the idea of building a catamaran, very much like we started with our first home. We're going to start with our first yacht. And this catamaran is everything that the yacht charter market is looking for right now. And we had some pretty specific ideas about the kind of boat that we wanted to build.
We get to start with a blank slate. Spending the day walking around the factory, seeing the commitment of the team to building these yachts, the colors, the options, the toys that we can put on board. There's definitely a decision point of how many cabins are we going to have on the boat. Is the galley going to be up or the galley going to be down? But we decided to maximize the amount of cabins that we have for the guests and put the galley up. And some people looked at us like we were crazy. Why would you want the galley up? But we know our clients, and we know that they love the chef show. They love the chefs being part of the story, part of the experience for the guests. They don't want the chefs hidden away down below. So we're really excited that we're going to work with our crew to make sure that they understand they're there to be part of the vacation experience.
It was our goal to make this yacht as eco-friendly as possible. So we have some pretty cutting-edge ideas about pulling power from solar panels. Our goal is to be able to minimize the amount of time that we are running the generators, to be as efficient as possible. That's going to improve the guest experience. It's going to reduce the noise levels. It's going to reduce emissions. And that leads to a better experience for everybody. We have cork decking, which insulates the inside of the boat. We're also very excited to have Starlink internet on the boat so that you can stay connected to the outside world. So I think we've really pushed the envelope as far as what's possible. I think those eco features is something new that I think you'll see a trend following behind, so we might be cutting edge in that respect. It's pretty exciting to see that. It's hard to believe that 3 years ago we walked down the dock and set our eyes on one of these beautiful boats, and that's where we began this dream of owning and operating, returning to the oceans, to the islands where we learned about hospitality. And here we are, the finished product. She's beautiful.
I named this ship Endless Summer 3.
Walking on board the boat tonight and christening her, that was a dream come true. There were so many exciting moments over the last 3 years of planning this boat, building this boat, and to see her launched. I know that in a couple of weeks we're going to sail her down to the BVI to bring her back down to her home, to give her exceptional vacations, to so many people to enjoy her as much as we do. We're really excited for this next chapter.
What impresses me the most about this boat is, to be honest, is the name. The name means so much to my family. To know that my parents used to work on Endless Summer 2, and I've heard about that boat my entire life, and now to see them have Endless Summer 3 and kind of bring it all back really means the most to me.
I think it's pretty awe-inspiring when you see something that you've been thinking about working on for so long to see it in the flesh, you know, bringing a dream to life, that's a pretty special thing. Seeing that number 3, it's a way that connects us back to the original story of Endless Summer 2. It's amazing just to see it, the next chapter unfolding.
Back in the 90s when I came out of college and moved to the BVI and got a job on Endless Summer 2, I never imagined one day that I would be launching Endless Summer 3 as I did today. This is incredible for us to see the dream come full circle 25 years later.
Last step, take her to her new home. Here in a couple of days, after we finish up with the boat show, we're loading everything up and getting ready to take Endless Summer out in the ocean and do the delivery trip down to the British Virgin Islands. So that'll be a first time for us to put it to the test, get those sails up.